Life in a small town is boring. Everything looks gray and sad. Nothing changes here. The pothole at the town's entrance has been the same for 20 years. It's like time stopped here. People get old and die, but everything else stays the same. I work as a security guard at an old, abandoned factory, or what's left of it. No one knows what the factory made. I couldn't find anything about it online. People say some company bought it in the 1990s and just left all the machines outside. They hired a guard to watch them. Now the machines are just rusty metal. The old guard, Pete, worked here for 10 years and then died. I got the job through a friend. In this town, even bad jobs with low pay go to people who know someone because there's no work at all. My job is easy. I just walk around the area every 3 hours to check no one is around, then go back to the small guardhouse. No one watches me and there are no cameras. I can just sit there all day. In my free time, I tried writing a book, but I felt embarrassed when I read it. I didn't want anyone to see my writing. Sometimes I felt very sad, especially on cold, rainy days. My salary is only enough for simple food and vodka. I need vodka to fall asleep. I often think there's no way out of this place. I'm 40 years old and I feel useless. I worry things will get worse. I'm having health problems and I don't have money for medicine. I have no family. One day, I walked around the old machines, pulling at handles and turning knobs. Everything was rusted. I looked at the big, broken factory building. It was raining hard and cold, but I didn't want to go back to the guardhouse. I was tired of it. The place was dirty, and I couldn't remember the last time I cleaned or washed my clothes. I was so tired of this town. It feels cursed. Everyone here is unhappy. I decided to explore the abandoned factory. I went inside through the main door. I smelled wet concrete and something old. I thought about how busy this place used to be. Thousands of people came here to work. Now it's empty. I walked slowly, looking at the dark rooms. The rain outside made me feel calm. I heard broken concrete crunch under my feet. Moonlight came through broken windows. It felt like a horror movie, but I saw no monsters or ghosts. As I climbed the stairs, I heard a sound. It was quiet, and the rain made it hard to hear. I followed the sound and stopped. It was children laughing. It was midnight, raining, and cold. Why were kids at this old factory? I walked to the end of the hall. The voices sounded familiar. I didn't know why, but they made me feel something deep inside. Then I realized they were the voices of my childhood friends. They were calling me. I went to the end of the hall and saw a door on a pile of rubble. The voices got louder. I recognized Paul, who was in my class, Lydia, who I liked a lot, and Dimitri, who sometimes picked on me. They called, "Andrew, Andy, come with us, we're going to the river." I heard summer wind and birds. Warmth and joy came from the door. It felt like the miracle I'd waited for. I could be happy again, run and play like a kid. I opened the door. A warm summer breeze hit me. I saw my childhood home and the houses of my friends. There was a big rainbow and the sun was burning off the morning fog. It looked like a painting. The kids saw me and stopped laughing. They looked at me. "Andrew, is that you?" asked Fred. "Yes, it's me." "You look strange," Fred said. "I just got older." "That's okay. Come on, let's pick strawberries. We can visit Kyle, too." Then I remembered. Fred died 20 years ago. He fell from an old water tower when we were kids. I'd heard that if the dead call you, you must not go with them. They want to take you. I quickly shut the door, scared. The voices and warmth were gone. It was dark, cold, and full of rubble. I walked back to the guardhouse, feeling sad. I wanted a drink, but I had no booze. I couldn't sleep that night. I kept thinking I was a coward for not going through the door. Maybe I missed my chance at a miracle. I tried to go back, but there was only rubble and empty bottles. 10 years passed. I still guard the abandoned factory. It hasn't changed. Only I've changed. I'm older, with wrinkles and gray hair. I have health problems, and I know I don't have much time left. I'm not afraid anymore. I only regret not going through that door when I had the chance. I think the people I saw were dead. Fred fell from the tower. Lydia died young from drugs. I visited her grave once. Dmitri died in a fight. I didn't see any living people behind the door. The place behind the door looked unreal, too bright and perfect, like plastic. I think it was a place for dead people, a waiting room before they go somewhere else. There, they're kids again, happy and carefree. Now I'm in the guardhouse, finishing my story. I see light in the factory window, the room with the door. I hear the voices calling me again, louder this time. This time, I won't be afraid. I'll go through. First, I'll say, "Let's go pick raspberries." Then we'll go to the river. I remember a big hill where older kids used to jump into the water. We were too small to do it then, but now I'm not scared. The kids will be surprised. It's time to finish. I need to walk to the factory, up the stairs, down the hall. I just need to be careful not to fall.